And this Jane person totally snubbed her. And I remember beforehand, before we went on, Nancy was so nervous. It was essentially my night, but I took time to help her edit and shape it and help, write the story, basically. And so when she told the story, the audience was riveted because it was so well edited and well shaped. And, it went over like gangbusters. You have to understand, this was in 2005, before the internet really put every public moment at risk, So we just thought it was like the simple downtown reading, No one was gonna know. But unbeknownst to us, there was this mole in the audience, who leaked Nancy's story about the sitcom star to the press. I don't know, maybe it was Alan Cumming. But anyway, by Thursday, the gossip sphere had sunk their fangs into the story, and it took off and became this total shitstorm. All the gossip pages ran items. Page 6, Lloyd Grove, In Touch Weekly. Paparazzi were camped outside of Nancy's apartment, as far away as India. Yeah. Deborah Norville called. The Star emailed both of us and tried to dupe us into getting an interview by saying we both had agreed to be interviewed. It was insane. Jane's management sent out a statement claiming that Nancy was full of shit and an opportunistic bitch and all this stuff. And in the thick of it, Nancy got so depressed. I felt so bad. She asked me to go meet her somewhere, really private, so we went to the bar at the Hudson Hotel. And when I saw her, she looked terrible. I mean, she had total TMZ mugshot face. It was bags in her eyes, her hair was all frizzy roots. It was just awful. I felt so bad for her because I know she's really invested in her looks, It's endemic for anyone who's been an actor. But thank God the Daily Press, the Daily News used a photo of her from 5 years ago that they got off the Getty Images. And so while we were there, I helped her calm down, telling her this whole thing would blow over. But secretly, inside, I was freaked out because, for reasons, Vince Vaughn, it turned out at the time, was sort of romantically involved with this sitcom star. And so while Nancy was being besieged by gossip columnists, I was watching my entire financial future be destroyed. And I fucking need that money. I've truly $15 in my bank account right now. I still am owed money from fucking Black Book magazine. But still, I didn't let Nancy know any of this, no, because I knew that she needed me to be there for her and stand behind her, which is what I did. I mean, that article that was out in this Times style section about 4 weeks ago about Diablo Cody and her friends, Well, all her feminist screenwriter friends, all feminine, and they hang out together and call each other the Fempire, and they all wear the same necklace, and they hold each other's bags at premieres. Well, not to mock Diablo, because she's a close friend of mine. I mean, we both get along so well because we're both sort of hyphenated creatives, authors, screenwriter, whores. And but Nancy and I are an East Coast Fempire, we watch out for each other. We have little necklaces we both wear, and we hold each other's bags, just like Diablo Cody. I mean, Nancy held my bag at my benefit, and now I'm going to hold hers at hers. And who knows, if there's another mole in this audience, Some of the stories you've heard tonight might, from the bevy of talents, might actually end up, being leaked to the press, and then they'll get a book deal, Who knows whose bag I'll be holding tomorrow? Will it be Charles's or Cintra's or Reese's? So it turned out that the film option fell through, as you can imagine. Vince Vaughn went on to make really important movies like The Breakup and Fred Claus. Nancy got a book deal to write this amazing book about being a struggling actress, and I got, nothing. But that's okay, this is Nancy's night. This is Nancy's night. And stand behind her, because that's what we do as friends. We support each other. We help each other. We hold each other's bags. And I love Nancy. I mean, she's so generous, and I'm so glad she has a second chance to shine. It's funny, after all that, who cares if Vince and Jane hate us, you know? Fempire strikes back. If anything good happened that night, it's that Nancy and I became solid friends. And you know what? To be honest, that's the most important thing. But, you know, if we lived in LA, we'd never speak to each other again. Here in New York, it's different because we all know we're never going to amount to anything. So here, once again, to tell the story that started it all is my friend, my colleague, my fempire sister, who I love very much, Nancy Balbirer.
Take your shirt off. Take your shirt